Hello, welcome back to Recap Central. Today we'll be looking at a movie about a man just trying to go home and see his daughter, but different problems in society get in his way. Warning, spoilers ahead. Well now, let's get started. For the entirety of the film's running time, Michael Douglas plays a crazy guy whose true identity is kept a mystery. Third time in Los Angeles, he decides to give up and ditch his car. D-Fens, as he is called to in the film, begins his trek west by searching for his estranged wife and daughter based on his vanity license plate. Because his daughter's birthday is approaching, he will stop at nothing to get there. Detective Prendergast, Robert Duvall, of the Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, is on his last day before retiring early. A few years ago, Prendergast took on a secure desk job to appease his needy, overbearing spouse. His walk to work takes him by abandoned Fens' car, which he assists in removing from traffic. After calling her on a pay phone, he hangs up on her. When he runs out of coins to call again, he enters a convenience store owned by Koreans. A can of Coke is all that he can afford, so he obeys the no change without purchase guideline and tries to pay. Astonished at the price, he launches into an attack on foreigners who come to America and charge exorbitant rates for their goods. As soon as he gets into a battle with the Korean owner, he starts destroying the store with a sawed-off baseball bat he stole from him. After a while, he calms himself, pays a fair fee for the Coke, and walks out of the store. To reach Venice, D-Fens has to ascend a hill in Gangland, an area where there is an abundance of Hispanic criminal activities. In their hood, two teenage street criminals confront him because of his white shirt and tie, as well as the briefcase he is carrying. A knife is used to intimidate D-Fens when he refuses to pay up, and he responds with the bat that was purchased at the convenience store. An attacker is injured and the other is chased away by him. Instead of letting go of the bat, he takes up the butterfly knife, beginning a pattern of escalating his weaponry throughout the movie. Between unhappy phone calls from his wife, Prendergast begins to see patterns. In response to the store's Korean owner's complaint, the detective learned of the daring daylight shooting attempt from the store's owner. To that end, they load up their car, complete with various armaments, including automatic weapons, and head out in search of the D-Fens. In a series of phone calls made from a payphone to his ex, he threatens to show up at his daughter's birthday celebration. Although they miss D-Fens, the criminals hit several onlookers and crash their car in the process. Goading them for missing him, D-Fens takes a rifle from the wreckage and flees with it. When his boss perceives Prendergast as a fallen cop, his observations are dismissed. According to his view on an LA map, a mysterious man with a white shirt and tie is strolling towards the sea. Breakfast had ended 5 minutes earlier when D-Fens stopped by Wemmy Burger. If you tell the crazy D-Fens, he will take out a submachine pistol and threaten everyone before opting to have lunch instead. When the staff refuses to serve him a hamburger that looks nothing like the advertisements, he storms out of the restaurant. D-Fens calls the police to ask for protection from him, but they don't believe he's a serious threat, so they leave him to his fate. A surplus store managed by a gay-hating Nazi, Frederick Forrest, where he purchases more durable footwear. While he's being fitted, police investigator Torres, Rachel Tickenden, walks in and asks about him. The Nazi owner distracts her and, once she leaves, informs D-Fens he knows all about his actions. The Nazi believes D-Fens is a racist who is attacking non-whites. Angry skinhead seeks to handcuff D-Fens to give him over to the police after being corrected. Instead, he is stabbed and shot right afterwards. D-Fens puts on his military gear and embarks on his mission once more. As he passes through a nearby golf field, two older golfers approach him and startle him. This is followed by him shooting up their golf buggy, which causes one of them to collapse and have a heart attack. D-Fens finally makes it back to his old home, but his wife has already left. Detective Torres and Prendergast race to the scene. It's Prendergast's last day before retirement, and he surrendered his weapon. A gunshot from D-Fens injures Torres a little, and the elder detective gets her weapon and chases D-Fens onto the dock. A confrontation between Prendergast and D-Fens results in D-Fens ranting about feeling deceived. Prendergast reminds D-Fens that everyone encounters deception in life, but that doesn't justify the fact that he terrorized people with violent felonies on that particular day. When D-Fens realizes he's been in the wrong all along, he entices Prendergast with a toy gun. Prendergast decides to stay on the force and postpone his retirement. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing if you liked the video. Until the next recap.